Hello and welcome to the 2019 Fall Sports Playoff edition of Sports Wrap. As always, I'm your host Matt Bisaccio, and the first sports season of the school year is in the books. We had teams from each of our schools here in the city make the playoffs, so let's start with Marlboro High, as the school's field hockey team finished the regular season with a 6-2 division record and 11-6-3 record overall. That earned them a 7th seed in the Central Mass D1 playoffs, where they hosted Tantascwa over at Whitcomb.
Round one of the Central Mass High School field hockey playoffs got underway today. We were at Whitcomb Middle School for Tantascwa taking on the Marlboro Panthers. First half, the Panthers dominating possession. It's Abby Larson who gets the shot on goal through the defenders, which goes just wide left. Here again, Larson gets the pass off the corner. A little give and go sees her fire another shot on goal, which is somehow saved by Molly Ryan. It was a cold and wet night at Whitcomb, but the Panthers fans showed up and showed pride. The Panthers' last chance before end of regulation was put on goal and pinned against the goal by Ryan, which was then stopped by the ref's whistle. With 1:19 left in overtime, senior Jackie McKinnon steals the ball, works past one defender, then dribbles through two more, goes right, winds up and fires one past the goalie. Game winner. The Panthers win a hard-fought game in OT with McKinnon's sudden death goal. Despite the rain and cold weather, the Panthers fought hard and are moving on as they'll face Algonquin in the quarterfinals next week.
What a play by McKinnon. The steal, the goal, and most importantly, the win that sent her team to the second round of the playoffs. Unfortunately, though, that's where their run would come to an end, as they would go on to lose to Algonquin 3-1. But hey, congrats on a great season, and good luck going forward to the team's 6 outgoing seniors. Now let's take the trip down Route 85, across Fort Meadow Reservoir, and over to Aspet Valley to check in on the Aztec football team. After an incredible start to the season going 7-0 while beating their opponents by 3 touchdowns a game, Aspet lost a heartbreaker on the last play to BVT to lose out on the Colonial League title. The loss now forced Aspet to travel to Leicester to take on the top-seeded Wolverines in the Central Mass D7 semifinal. Let's take a look at the highlights.
After a heartbreaking loss to BVT last week, the Aztecs look to bounce back in the district semifinal against top-seeded Leicester at Leicester High. Aspet's offense, however, would struggle early on and it would continue all night long. Here, they don't pick up the blitzing DB, and Sherling goes down. Here, Sherling hands it to Juicy, and Juicy has nowhere to go as he's tackled for a loss. Later in the drive, Sherling drops back and has Jacob Nelson wide open, but the throw is too strong as the opportunity goes by the wayside. Then, with less than a minute to go in the first, Leicester quarterback Daniel Moreau has plenty of time and goes for the deep ball. Wide out, Jack O'Neill looks to get away with a bit of a push-off, but nothing's called, and the Wolverines take a 7-0 lead. AV's offense here on this possession turns the ball over as Sherling can't get a hold of the snap, and the Wolverines would later kick a field goal to make it 10-0. After scoring over 30 points per game in the regular season, the Aztecs wouldn't tally a single point in this one as Sherling once again is put on the deck. And before the end of the first half, Moreau and the Wolverines look to make it a 3-score game. Moreau breaks outside the pocket and once again finds O'Neill, this time with a 4-yard touchdown pass to put the home team up 7-0 at the half, and they would go on to blank the Aztecs 24-0. Leicester advances to play BVT in the district final.
It's easy to say it was a disappointing end to the season, but let's not forget how well these guys played during the year. The offense scored close to 30 points per game, and the defense held their opponents scoreless from September 20th to October 25th. That's a year that most programs would love to have. Now, despite losing numerous seniors, the team will be returning freshman running back Cole Nelson, so we look forward to what Coach Sakonis and his boys will do next year. Now, our last stop in the show takes us to Four Kicks to take a look at what was easily the most successful team in high schools throughout Marlboro this year, the Amsa girls volleyball squad. They finished the regular season undefeated in division play at 10-0 and were 19-1 overall. That outstanding record earned them the #1 overall seed in the Central Mass D3 playoffs. Here are their highlights from their first 2 playoff games in their quarterfinal matchup against Millbury and their semifinal match against Hopedale.
The top-seeded Eagles took to the floor at Four Kicks against 8-seed Millbury in the Central Mass quarterfinals. The Eagles got off to a great start in the first set with plays like this to the net from Diana Babinski, and then it's Olivia Decker a few points later with this overhand smash to put Amsa up 4-1. The Woolies would hang tough, keeping it within 4 points at 15-11, as this shot here nicks the line. But later, with the set point, Nina Gavin rips this shot to give Amsa the first set, 25-16. The second set would start like the first, with the Eagles jumping out to the early lead. On this point, Piper Kenny denies the Willie at the net. Then later, it's Babinski with the ace, and Amsa would lead 11-7. Millbury again would keep it close for a while, only trailing by 2 at 11-9. But like in the first set, the Eagles would pull away. Anna Cellino places this hit perfectly in the back corner, and then later it's Cellino again with set point as she uses the touch shot to win the set, 25-13. And the third set again saw Amsa jump out to an early 5-3 lead as Kinney blasts this shot at the net. But the Woolies would fight back and take the lead at 9-8, and it felt like we maybe headed to a fourth set as Millbury would come up with a couple of aces. But the Eagles would once again turn it on and pull away. Another shot from Kinney is too much for Millbury to handle, and then later with match point, the Woolies can't get it over, and the Eagles take the set 25-18 and defeat Millbury 3-0 to advance to the district semifinal.
Amsa traveled to Milford High, where they took on Hopedale. First set, Amsa was up the whole way, and senior captain Diana Babinski buries the drop shot in the back corner to hold on, 25-22 for the first set win. Second set, Amsa fell behind early and never came back. Hopedale won the set, 25-17. Third set, Amsa still struggling, and a misfire serve here gave Hopedale the 2-1 advantage. Fourth set, Amsa trying to come back, and this one went to extras. It was senior captain Olivia Deckers who slams it home for the huge set victory. All tied at 2. Fifth set now, and it's Deckers again who spikes it down for the match winner. Amsa came all the way back from down 2-1. They'll move on to play Whitensville Christian in the state semis at Milford High School. We caught up with senior captains Diana Babinski and Olivia Deckers after the win.
I think it's all about focusing on one point at a time, and our coach really emphasizes that. Like, we just have to forget what happened in the last point, focus on getting that one ball, that one touch. I think if we just work point by point each match, each set, it comes together for us.
I'm so excited to finally play Whitensville. They are so good, and we're a really great match for them, and all the fans are going to be there, plus more. It's just going to be like a dream come true for us as seniors.
Yeah, we've never
like
made it this far before, so it's really exciting for us.
Way to go, ladies. What a comeback. Falling behind like that, only to fight back, was something else to watch. But the job wasn't done. As Diana and Olivia alluded to, that win set up a showdown between the Eagles and Crusaders of Whitensville Christian for the Central Mass crown. Let's see how it played out.
Amsa taking on Whitensville Christian in the District 3 championship game at Wellesley High, looking to move on. In the first set, Amsa was out in front the whole way, and here the Crusaders unable to stay alive. The Eagles are up 1-0. Second set, the Crusaders rally back, and Nina Gavin serves it just wide right to lose the set. Match tied at 1. Gavin gets some revenge here as her serve was not returned, and the Eagles would win the third set 27-25 after a late surge from Whitensville Christian. Gavin here for the third time gets the set, rises up for the kill, and spikes it home. Amsa won the fourth and final set 25-20 and captured their first District 3 title. The Eagles are moving on to the state semifinals to play Frontier at Tantascwa High School. We spoke to Coach Joe Bengiovanni after the win.
It's your first championship. You've been doing this a long time. How does it feel to get your first one?
I mean, it's just amazing. It's a dream come true. Coaching these guys has been a blast all year. So much grit, so much determination, and they just find ways to score points. They find ways to win. Somebody's having trouble, teammate bails them out, and it's just such a great team to coach.
We went to Tantascwa High School as the Amsa Eagles took on the Frontier Redhawks for the MIAA District 3 state semifinal game. In the first set, the Eagles fell behind quick, but Nina Gavin finds the floor with the spike and was looking to rally her team. Frontier was flawless in the first set, capitalizing on Amsa mistakes like this one to win the set 25-13. Second set now, and Diana Babinski was serving up aces. The senior captain gave her team a late lead. But the Redhawks weathered the storm and went on an 11-2 run to close out Amsa for the second set victory. Amsa captain Olivia Decker saying, "We're not done yet," as she slams one home in the third set. However, it was Frontier who went on another big run and closed out Amsa by their largest margin in the third and final set. The Redhawks took the set 25-9 and advanced to the state title game, where they went on to win their 10th championship. Amsa battled hard all year long and finished the season with an incredible 22-2 record. Good job, Eagles.
They weren't able to go all the way to the state championship, but what a year. 22-2 record, district champions, and an appearance in the state tournament. Hats off, ladies. That's a job well done. And of course, congratulations to Coach Ben Giovanni on his first championship as a head coach. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap for the 2019 fall season. It's been a pleasure bringing you the high school sports action from Amsa, Aspen Valley, and Marlboro High. To get score updates and the latest news from the local high school sports scene here in Marlboro, make sure to follow our team on Twitter at WMCT Sports and on Facebook at WMCT-TV. The winter season will be here before you know it, and we'll be here to cover it. For WMCT Sports, I'm Matt Bisaccio, and we'll see you next time on Sports Wrap.